Drew, you're making me laugh.
I didn't do anything.
Welcome everyone to Cooking with Dorothy. We've got another live show coming at you here. Thanks for tuning in. We're so fortunate to have our faithful viewers, and if you're new, welcome. Today we're going to be whipping up some no bake, so raw granola bars. Super easy to do, and we'll be making those with complete truth protein, of course. Thanks to those of you who are already tuned in and ready to go. We will get started shortly here. We just want to give everyone a chance to jump on. Thanks for coming in on time. We appreciate that. So we'll just wait a couple minutes and then we will get started. Hopefully you all have had a chance to subscribe to Cooking with Dorothy because you get the recipe beforehand. Hopefully, Drew and I had a little miscommunication, I think, because I was saying granola bars, Drew was thinking granola, so hopefully you got the granola bar recipe before the show, and next week is granola, breakfast cereal granola. This week is granola bars, so hopefully they got sent the right one, Drew.
Well, we got Louise in here.
Hey, Louise!
Chantel's in here.
Hey, Chantel!
I'm pretty sure you guys are subscribed, so
yeah.
Let us know if I sent the right one out. If not,
you can post it maybe right now.
I'll have to wear that one. So I just put in the Cooking with Dorothy link. If you have not subscribed, we do have quite a few people in here, so you guys are more than welcome to say hello if you like.
Yeah, it's always nice to know who's watching and who's viewing, and so if you're watching, you can give us a hello, a thumbs up, a hi, whatever you'd like. But if you'd like to sit back quiet, that's fine too. But we do enjoy when you give us a hello.
My mom jumped in here. Hello. Mama. We have Sandy that said, I made it to a live show.
Yay, Sandy! Welcome!
And then we had Chantel. She said, the granola bar no bake is my favorite.
Ours too. Well, one of our favorites, Chantel. We have a lot of favorites. But it is one of the easiest ones, right up there with complete truth protein balls, I think, because there's no baking involved. So you just whip it up and freeze it and you're ready to go. And the thing with the granola bars is you don't have to spend time rolling them out like the protein balls. Not that that's a big, heavy-duty task, but, it is another step for sure, so.
Tina Thomas jumped in here.
Hey, Tina!
Hi, Tina. Thanks so much for your support always.
Yeah, so we're going to get started here pretty soon. We're just waiting for everyone to jump on, and then we'll get rocking and rolling with our no-bake complete truth protein bars.
Louise said she got the right one. Yes!
Oh, good, Louise.
Thanks, Louise. Tell them about our giveaway at the end.
Oh, yeah. So last week we did a draw for a gift certificate to our friend Dylan's restaurant in Pinoca. We'll announce the winner at the end of the show today. And then this week, of course, we have another prize. So this week our prize is going to be a bag of stevia from Tom
King.
I was going to say King, but I wasn't 100%, so I had to look at Drew for that one. But Tom King came on the Exploring Mind and Body. Drew interviewed him, and he is a keto guy. So he talked all about living a keto lifestyle. This is something that he does each and every day. It's not a diet for him, it's a lifestyle. Very interesting interview, I should say. So head on over to exploringmindandbody.com if you haven't heard that one yet. It's a good one. And his book was Man Gone Keto. Is that right, Drew?
Guy Gone Keto.
Guy. I was close. His book is Guy Gone Keto, and he actually sent us a copy of his book. So, really good. Very interesting, very informative. And he also sent us a bunch of stevia products as well. So, we will be doing our draw for some stevia at the end of the show today from Tom.
That's right. So we can get rolling here.
Alrighty.
I'm going to put that interview here in the comments below so you guys can click on it. If you haven't listened to it, you can listen to it at a later time.
That's a great idea.
It's in the comments now, so let's rock it, Dorothy.
Yeah, this is going to be a super easy, quick recipe for you guys today. So no baking involved, so you don't have to worry about the oven, which is great on these hot summer days. So great one to cook now, and complete truth proteins balls as well was a good one, no bake one. We did that, I think, in our first show. All the shows you can catch on YouTube, right? If you missed the show, Drew.
Absolutely.
And if you're subscribed, we send those out to you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I think most of you who are tuned in have subscribed. But if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, and we send those out at the end of the show. So, let's start with ingredients. Very few ingredients in this one. Of course, we have our Complete Truth protein. Now, I have both out today because it's a raw recipe. You can really choose which one you want to put in your granola bars. The original one is what I would suggest. It is the baking one. And the reason I would probably suggest this one over the green one is just because we're adding sweetener with the dates and the honey already. But if you want to skip out on the honey, you could go ahead and use your green bag as well. This is going to have some maca, add some maca to the granola bars as well, which maca is known to be a natural energy booster. So that'll add a bit more nutrients as well. So it's really your choice which one you use in a raw recipe. We just don't suggest to bake with the green one, like you guys know, because it will change the properties for the maca and the stevia. It is raw. So we put in our original Complete Truth protein, which is just hemp seed and quinoa.
Ground into a flour.
Ground into a flour.
And can be also used for smoothies.
That's right. So the green one is traditionally, I guess, you would say used for smoothies, and the black bag is more for baking. It's used for baking.
We have Kayla jumped on here.
Hey, Kayla!
Kayla says, "Miss you guys."
Aw, thanks for joining in, Kayla. We're whipping up some granola bars here.
I miss you too, Kayla.
Yes,
we're here every Tuesday night live.
Every Tuesday.
And we're also here every Friday live. So we would love to see you in here joining us for our shows.
Yeah, so Cooking with Dorothy every Tuesday, same time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So we're just going through ingredients right now. Complete Truth protein is a half a cup. Don't have Complete Truth protein and you need some, we'd be happy to set you up with some Complete Truth protein to get you some improved digestion and an energy boost to your smoothies and your healthy baking. So you can contact us, let us know in the comments if you'd like some, or private message us, and also visit our website, truthonlife.com, and we have it all in our online store as well. If you're local in the Olds area, we do deliver. So we'd be happy to drop off some protein to you. And we ship as well. So, all of those options available if you need to get your hands on some Complete Truth protein.
That's right, and also I'll put the link in the comments below in case anyone wants more details about CTP. It is now in the comments below.
It is so awesome having a producer for the show. It's so nice to have Drew back there putting all that info in for you guys.
You're welcome.
Makes the show go a lot smoother for me. Thanks for being here, Drew.
I do what I can. Keep those hearts coming, guys. We're looking for hearts.
Drew, what's the record?
Oh my gosh.
It is a crazy number.
I think it was over 600.
Yeah, 600.
Wow. I think over 600 hearts. So.
Yeah, Drew really likes the hearts. The hearts, the thumbs up, all of those help us out. Right? It boosts the show. So
boost the posts.
The posts.
Algorithms, and it also makes us feel great.
Yeah. So I'm ready to rock and roll here. If you didn't get the recipe already, then subscribe so that we can send you the recipe beforehand. You're going to need Complete Truth protein, rolled oats, peanut butter, honey, and some nuts and seeds tonight. So we're going to get started here. In my bowl I have the Complete Truth protein already measured out, half a cup, and then 1.5 cups of rolled oats. If gluten is an issue for you, you'll just want to make sure that the oats that you're buying are gluten-free. Just a little tidbit there.
So,
it looks like we have a little oat that is a bit toasty. Oh, he is black. All right, got him out of there. So I'm just mixing up the Complete Truth protein and oats together. Drew, did you have something you wanted to mention there?
I was just going to mention that oats do come gluten-free. They're actually naturally gluten-free, and we've had this conversation
many times
or debate at plenty of trade shows. So usually I would say lower quality, maybe even more expensive type of oats, they are manufactured or produced in a gluten factory, which is why they have gluten in them. So you need to find a gluten that has a company that does just oats, so it's gluten-free. So oats don't actually have gluten in them.
They're just created or manufactured. Can you say manufactured?
Well,
or
produced, or however they do it.
In a facility that would have gluten in it. So make sure that label, if you're worried about it, just make sure that label says gluten-free, and then you'll be sure that it was made in a facility that doesn't contain gluten.
Yeah, and we also have, Louise is very knowledgeable about gluten-free products. So Louise, if you have anything to add, please let us know.
There's another roasty toasty one. I got it guys. Alright, so we got our oats, rolled oats, and complete truth protein in there already. The recipe calls for a cup of nuts and seeds, and this is one of the reasons I love this recipe so much, is because you can tailor it to what you prefer. So in here we have sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds. I'm going to throw in there 1 cup of nuts and seeds. But you can do whatever. You can do almonds, pecans, walnuts. It is endless, and you can really make it your own. So 1 cup of nuts and seeds of your choice. Just mixing that all up. And it's nice because you might not have, if the recipe called for almonds, maybe you don't have almonds. So it's nice that you can choose whatever you want or whatever you have already in the home, and you don't have to go out and buy special ingredients just for the recipe.
Why don't you guys tell us what your favorite thing to add these is?
What's your favorite nut or seed to put in these granola bars?
Yeah, just leave it in the comments below so we can see what you guys enjoy the most.
Yeah. And don't forget, those of you who are tuned in, that we are going to do a draw here at the end of the show. We're going to announce the winner of last week's draw, which was a gift certificate to our friend Dylan's restaurant. And stick around to the end of this show because we are giving away stevia products from Doggone Keto. 2 ingredients that weren't in the recipe that you can add is cinnamon and vanilla as well. Wasn't in the recipe. We like to keep our recipes pretty simple. That's why we didn't add them. But you can add spices that you like. So we really enjoy cinnamon. You're going to see that I'm putting a lot. Because we really enjoy cinnamon. But half a teaspoon to a teaspoon is usually enough. But we really like our cinnamon. So I put 2 teaspoons in there. But you could add nutmeg. You could add cardamom. Any of those nice spicy spices. I call them like Halloween or fall spices. Those nice baking spices. The next, I'm going to save my vanilla for a minute. I'll put that in a few minutes. But I wanted to talk about dates for a minute because that's what's going to bind our granola bars together is the dates. So we have a cup of dates in the blender here, and a lot of people have trouble blending up the dates. So the trick is that you need to soak the dates beforehand. Most high-powered blenders or food processors, you wouldn't have to blend the dates, but if you don't have a high-powered blender, soaking them is a really nice way to go. So overnight is best, but even if you don't have that amount of time, if you're like, oh no, I want to make the granola bars and I don't have overnight, you can boil some water and pour some boiling water on them and wait an hour or so, and they'll soften up a lot. The ones that I have in the blender here have been soaked overnight, just in a bowl with water, filtered water. Don't disregard the juice because it has so much. The water from the soaked dates has so much nutrients in the juice, so you don't want to throw that out. You can use it later in a smoothie, for example, and then you'll still be getting all of that good juices. Dates have a ton of nutrition benefits. They're great for us, great for our body. The fiber is a big one. What else, Drew? Energy boosts, like they're known to give us energy, increase our energy level.
Yeah, they're a quick sugar.
Stole my words, I didn't say that. Quick sugar as well, so they're just great. We're superfood. Anything else to add about dates, Drew?
No, I mean, for generations, dates have been used to break fasts, so that should give you a good idea of the nutrient density. And then the fiber in them is going to help you digest your food as well. So that's why when we talk about the products that we put together, not only completes with protein, has fiber and can improve digestion, so do the other products, things like dates. So that's why these things can help actually improve digestion as opposed to highly refined sugar and processed types of granolas in the grocery store that will do the opposite of helping you improve digestion.
That's right. So we're gonna give us a little. If you like dates, let us know in the comments. I'm a date lover.
We have Chantel here. She said she likes almonds, pecans, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds.
Ooh, sesame seeds is a good one, Chantel.
We also have Vanda jumped in here. Hi, Vanda.
Hey, Vanda. All right, I'm going to blend this up. Louise said last show I'm not allowed to yodel while I do this.
Thanks, Louise, from all of us.
It shouldn't take long, though, guys. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to blend these dates up once they are soaked. There you go. So if you are having trouble blending dates in your blender, soak them overnight. You can put a little bit of your date juice in with them to blend them up. And then preserve the date juice or the date water for later so that you can use it in a smoothie.
We should mention that blender is $20. So I don't think you should there's nothing. It's like sometimes we say that almost embarrassed because we're blender people and we're used to having like an expensive $500 blender. But that we have a $20 blender, and if you don't have a super expensive blender, you can still make recipes like this.
That's right. That's a great point, Drew. And I just want to show them how nicely I'm going to pour this into my bowl here, but look how they're so smooth in our $20 blender. So soaking it is the way to go for sure. Even if you do have a high-power blender, it doesn't hurt to soak them to make them a little bit more blendable. Eh? Drew's always, I don't know what the right word is, but he's always finding my words that I make up interesting.
That's because she makes up words that don't make any sense.
Well, there's a new one, Drew. Blendable.
Blendable. What was the last one you used?
Braveness. So we were driving up this giant hill into the hills, and there was these cyclists going up this giant hill. And of course, if you go up the hill, you have to go down the hill. And I said to Drew, "Wow, that would take a lot of braveness to be able to do something like that." And Drew looked at me and he says, "Courage, Dorothy." I said, "I like braveness."
So that's Dorothy's new word, braveness. Louise says she loves dates. Chantel says, I mashed a banana because I'm not a fan of dates.
Ooh, great idea.
Chantel, you mentioned, what did you mention, prunes in a past show?
That was for a smoothie.
Have you ever tried, I'd like to know, Chantel, if you ever tried prunes in a recipe like this.
Ooh.
That would be interesting.
Yes.
We had a couple of questions here from Kayla.
Sure.
Kayla said, what blender do you guys have at home? We usually use a Blendtec, Kayla, and we also use a Vitamix. We're kind of spoiled in that regard. But this is our business, so it was okay for us to invest in these expensive products because we use them every single day. Mm-hmm. We use them for cooking shows and such, but Blendtec and Vitamix are at the top of the line as far as blenders go. So either one, and they both cost about $500. So either one is going to be top of the line. You can't go wrong with them.
We use ours all the time. We make soups. I make batters for muffins, for cookies in them. We make ice cream in them.
Of course, smoothies.
We have 2 smoothies a day. We have our green smoothie in the morning and then our fruit smoothie in the afternoon. So our blender is being used at least twice a day. I would say 3 times a day on an average day. And if I'm getting really worked up in the kitchen, then it could be, even 4 or 5 times a day. So you really do get your money's worth out of them.
Yeah, there's like a 10-year warranty on them, so we've burnt out plenty of other blenders.
We actually did burn out the motor on our BlendTech, and when we returned it to get a new one, because you send the broken one back and they send you one because there's a warranty on them. But they were like, whoa! Nobody ever has done this. Isn't that what they said to her? Like, this is rare that this ever would happen.
A couple salespeople said they've never seen it burn out before.
Yeah, but that's how much we use it.
Kayla said, do you use a food processor or just a blender?
Just the blender.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't use a food processor. It blends up dates. It blends up nuts, seeds. I do my own flours in the BlendTech as well. So we do quinoa flour, we do almond flour, and so in addition to complete protein.
That's kind of where we're at. Kayla said you have a preference between the two. You really can't go wrong, Kayla. Like, I would say the BlendTech is better the BlendTech is better in the regard that it's digital, so you can point it in and walk away. However, if the lid is not on tight, there will be green smoothie all over the house.
Drew has done that more than once. I should mention.
Yeah, it's
true. I walked away with the lid not on.
So, the BlendTech, you can, so it's digital, so you can put, preference, you can put hot chocolate, and it'll blend so it's hot.
You just push the button, hot chocolate, and then it will make hot chocolate.
And then the Vitamix, for example, will blend, it has smaller blades, tinier blades, so it will probably blend a bit finer, but the BlendTech blends very fine as well, so it's really preference, soups, puddings would probably be BlendTech. And then the more smoothies or finely chopped stuff would be Vitamix. So unfortunately, we're kind of spoiled in the regard that we have the option to have both.
But equally as well, the BlendTech can do smoothies pretty darn well.
Oh yeah,
and then
no question.
The Vitamix can also do puddings and soups and things like that too. You really can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah, it took us a long time, months, to figure out which one we were going to start with, and we started with the BlendTech, and then we went to Vitamix, and we loved them both equally. Mm-hmm. Louise said, I love my Vitamix.
Yeah.
And then we had Andrea said, I have a Ninja blender, and it works really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Andrea. That's a great, whatever you have, we talk about, BlendTech, Vitamix, they're the top of the line, no question, but they also cost a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
So we have the $20 blender. What is that, a Black & Decker?
Yeah.
So
Black & Decker.
So if that's what you have at home, that's okay. All that means is you have to do other things, like if you're making a green smoothie, you might have to take the stems off, for example. Or if you're doing dates, you have to soak them a bit longer.
But it's still possible with the $20 blender.
That's right. Kayla says, oh wow, I need to invest. No question. Yeah. And she said, thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Kayla. I went ahead there while Drew was talking, and I mixed the dates in a little bit. I also put a teaspoon of vanilla into the dough or mixture. I'm not sure what you'd call this one. All that's left, you guys, is some peanut butter. You can also use almond butter if you'd like, or any nut butter, really, that you prefer, nut or seed butter that you would prefer.
Chantal said I did actually, she splashed some prune juice on instead of dates, and it worked great.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Chantal.
Yeah,
that's nice to know.
I like how you really make it work to what you like.
And we had Vanda here. Vanda said Omega makes a very good blender also.
Oh.
They're well known for their juicers and less expensive than Vitamix or BlendTech.
Nice. Thank you, Vanda, for sharing.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks so much, Vanda. If you guys have any other blender tips or suggestions, let us know. We want to know about them too, so we can offer. We know very well that BlendTech, Vitamix, they might not be realistic for everyone. But if you can't afford them, then we definitely recommend those. But there's certainly other options. That's why we wanted to point out our lower end type of blender that we still make work, and you can still make it work too.
Yeah. So I left the honey till last. I just mixed in the peanut butter here. And the reason I left the honey till last is because you actually don't need the honey because the dates are quite sweet on their own. So if you find them sweet enough with just the dates, then you don't even need to use the honey. The recipe actually calls for maple syrup, but you can interchange maple syrup or honey to whatever you prefer. Let us know. Are you a maple syrup fan or are you a honey fan? Because they're both interchangeably. We'd like to know how many people are maple syrup and how many people are honey. We kind of interchange them. We do more honey in baking, and then, of course, maple syrup on our CTP pancakes. So I'm going to add a quarter cup of honey to this one here. But a lot of times we don't even add the honey or the sweetener or maple syrup because the dates are quite sweet on their own.
Kayla says Leo sends hugs and smiles too.
Aw, thanks, Leo.
Thank you, Leo. Or thanks, Leo. Thanks, Kayla. And then Sandy, she said I would add some macadamia nuts, ham parts, and some chopped up turkey bacon. I'm guessing that you were talking about a past show, Sandy, where I talked about how much I was enjoying turkey bacon when we tried our 7-day keto.
Yes, the turkey bacon phase is to an end now.
Yeah, actually kind of had too much of that, so I'm going to take a couple weeks off. Chantel said I'm a maple syrup fan, especially with the oatmeal.
Yeah, nice. All right, we got ourselves a sticky bundle here. I'm just going to move these over. Now the fun part is putting them into the tray. If you guys have questions about the mixture or whipping up this recipe, just let us know here. I'm just moving some stuff around so you guys can see.
I'm going to switch cameras here, too. You're looking very serious. Andrea said, maple syrup all the way. I use honey and lots of baking instead of white sugar.
Right.
Awesome, Andrea. That's fantastic. That's way better option. And, yeah, maple syrup or honey, whichever you're looking for, is a good choice.
Alright, so this is what I like a lot about this recipe too, is that it smooshes so nice into the pan.
Which camera do you guys like? This one here or the lower one? I'm up here.
Where are you?
I'm up there.
Okay. See, I had to ask him. So now you just have to smoosh it around in your pan. I've lined it with some parchment paper. That's a really good idea because it'll get sticky on you and stick to the bottom. So just line it with some parchment paper, the bottom of your pan. And it does take a little bit of maneuvering to get it to mold into the pan. But it's very movable, moldable, which I like about it. You don't have to fight with the mixture very much. It just moves to where you want it to go, which is nice. So there's a bunch of different things you can do to the recipe to really make it your own. Like we talked about, just have a really loud motorcycle go by there. Like we talked about, you can switch up the nuts and seeds. You can put in different spices. You know, in the fall, not that we want to talk about fall right now, but in the fall you can add pumpkin to them. And then you have some pumpkin spice granola bars. You could add some applesauce to have like apple cinnamon granola bars. So you can really get creative with this recipe. The recipe that we have online is basically just a skeleton recipe, and then you can just do whatever your little heart desires or whatever you have a hankering for. You can just add into the recipe.
Keep those hearts coming, team. We're at 240.
240, woohoo!
Keep
Good job. Thanks for all the hearts.
Keep rocking it.
So as you can see, this really smooshes into the pan. That's my word too, Drew. Smooshes. Smooshes into the pan really nicely. I'll hold that up so you guys can see it. It didn't take very long to... Whoa, see? It didn't take very long at all to get it all molded into the pan.
Getting screenshot crazy. Smile.
Screenshot? Did you get it?
I got it.
I always was bugging Drew because he always had these crazy screenshots of me where my eyes were closed, my mouth was open, and I'm like, really? Like, can't you take a nice screenshot of me. So there's the nice screenshot.
You're welcome. So we're going to wrap things up here. Just tell them about the giveaway real quick.
Yeah, so in a few minutes we're going to announce the giveaway for the draw of last week. So we did a draw last week for a gift card to our friend Dylan's restaurant in Pinoca. It's amazing food. He is an awesome chef. So we'll announce the winner of that in a few minutes. And then if you stick around until the end of the show here, we just have a few minutes left, we are going to do a draw for a bag of stevia products from Tom King, who's died on keto. He sent us a nice big box of products that from his company. So we're going to give some of that away today.
Yeah, and it's actually really cool. It's a much different stevia than we were used to. Mm-hmm. We were used to like green, really leafy, planty stevia, and we tried his, and we're like, wow, this is way better than what we've tried before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's white, so right, Drew? It's like white
yep.
Powder. I know, it's really good. This stevia is really good. It goes really nice in baking. I did I did a muffin recipe with it. I actually did a granola bar recipe with it, and it's really good, the stevia. So if you had some stevia before that you're kind of like, well, not so good, his is really good. So all we have left to do with the granola bars is throw them in the freezer, let them freeze, and then you just cut them up. Like so, somebody ate a bunch of my granola bars. That's why there's only 5 left. But depending on the size, you should be able to get 12 out of a pen or out of a batch. So if you're looking for more than that, then you could make a double batch and freeze them. What we like to do, a little tip here, is we like to wrap our individual squares into parchment paper, and we just put a little tape on it, throw them in the freezer like that, because then they're ready to grab and go. So for your lunch, or for the kids' lunches, or even a car trip, then you have something to grab and go. But we do recommend storing this one in the freezer because they are quite gooey. So.
Yeah, that's a great point. Sandy asked, so do they harden in the fridge?
Yeah, they do, but not as much as the freezer. I would recommend the freezer myself. So these ones have been out for a little while from the fridge. I had these ones in the fridge. So they stay together quite nicely still in the fridge. But
the dates and the peanut butter.
The dates and the peanut butter will go a bit gooey on you, but it won't fall apart.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Sue said, I finally found you. You're not on my Facebook. Oh no, Sue. We are here every Tuesday on the True Form page, so I'm not sure where you usually find us, but it would be a good idea to like our page if you haven't. Mm-hmm. So head over to facebook.com/trueformlife and like our page, and we'd appreciate anyone else who hasn't liked our page. Because if you like our page, then you're more likely to get notified when we have our posts going up.
Yeah, and then Chantel was actually telling us a while ago that she gets notifications when we go live. So I'm not quite sure how you would.
Yeah, maybe Chantel, you could.
But maybe Chantel, you could let us know how. But then at the top of your page, it would let you know when we're live, so you could just click on it.
Yeah, maybe Chantel, you could let us know how you get your notifications for True Form, and then Sue, we definitely recommend turning your notifications on for our live videos, so you always know when we're up here live.
Because Sue joined us for everyone.
Yeah, sorry you missed us.
Sue, sorry it's late for you tuning in here. We just whipped up some Complete Truth Protein No Bake Granola Bars. So hopefully, Sue, you got the recipe for that one, because they are delicious. And you will want to make yourself a batch of those. So
if you guys are here, let us know in the comments. Say what No Bake Granola Bars. That's the code.
Whoa! Secret code is No Bake Granola Bars.
So
if you're still here tuning in, type that into the comments, and we will put you into the draw for the stevia products.
That's right. Louise said, I get a reminder when you have a show. Awesome, Louise. Can you tell us, do you know how you are hooked up with?
Did you have to click a button or go to a special spot?
Oh, we got Chantel here. She said, at the end of the video, it asks if you want notifications.
Wow.
Easy one click.
Okay, so Sue, take in others. Just at the end of the show, watch out for that screen once we are off off live, I suppose, and it should give you a little option to click get notifications when we go live.
Okay, we got Chantel here. I'm just going to drag these on here. We got Chantel. We got Louise.
And we'll draw at the end of next show for this one, Drew?
Yep.
Okay.
We got Louise. We got Vanda.
Nice. So, if you're still here,
Kayla.
type No Bake Granola Bars into the comments to win some stevia.
So, let me know. You can comment.
Keep them coming.
I'm counting. I'm dragging. Hilda's in here. Kayla's in here.
If you have any questions, too, let us know before the end of the show. Or if something comes up after the show, a question, maybe you're in the middle of making these, you can always send us a question or in the comments even after the video's done being live.
That's right. We've got a few people here that are watching that haven't said anything. So if you'd like to be entered, please let us know by writing in the comments, No Bake Granola Bar. And if you don't want to be entered in, that's perfectly fine. What was I going to say?
So there's still time to enter the draw. Just type in No Bake Granola Bars into the comments. But before we go, I need to announce the winner.
That's right.
Of last week.
Yep.
So last week, the prize for tuning in last week was a gift certificate to our friend Dylan's restaurant in Panoka. And he's an amazing chef. So, I have to announce the winner for that one. Can I just say it, Drew?
Drum roll, please.
Louise! Congratulations, Louise. You won the gift card to Dylan's restaurant. It's called Rancher's Castle in Panoka. Phenomenal food. You'll love it. And Dylan is an amazing chef. So, you'll enjoy that one. And Louise, if you need somebody to go with, I would join you for dinner.
So, just real quick here, we have our regular Friday morning show. So, maybe you want to tell them about
Yeah, I'll tell you guys. So, every Friday morning we do a live show at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And we talk about a variety of different things, health and fitness related, of course. But that's every Friday morning. And, for example, last week we talked about the keto challenge that we've done. We've talked all kinds of things like metabolism, a variety, an array of different topics. In fact, if you have a topic that you'd like us to address on the live show, by all means let us know and we can do that. But it's a really fun show, lots of interaction. You guys, it's basically like sitting down for a morning tea with Drew and I. Because people, it's very interactive. People type in questions, we answer. It's very back and forth that way. It's not just Drew and I sitting there talking at the screen. So we really love it. It's one of our favorite days of the week because we feel like we get to know you guys and interact with you even better each week. So that we've got that going on. We have another Cooking with Dorothy next Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which we will make granola, so breakfast cereal granola. We have our YouTube channel now that's going up, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we have a new series or a new show on there called Day in the Life of D&D. And we basically take you guys along with us and you get a snippet of what a day looks like in our shoes. So our workouts, our food, work, what we do for work, our adventures that we go on. So it's basically like we take the camera and we bring you along with us. So we're at episode 2. So episode 1 and 2 are posted on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't gone over and checked those out, please check those out. Drew, how do you get to our YouTube channel?
I'm showing it to him right now.
Oh,
so
awesome.
If you guys, I'm just pulled up the screen here. And I just want to show you guys where we're at. So we have a ton of videos here. And all you have to do, I typed in True Form Life, Drew Tadia, or I'll also put the main link URL in the comments here below. And so if you guys subscribe to our channel, we'd really appreciate it. Your likes, comments, those really help. And as you can see, we have videos here from years ago. We have a recipe section, a workout section. And if you go up here, we have a video, like a number of our videos. Dorothy and I, as she mentioned, we're super excited about our day in the life here. So we've put up This is it. This is it right here. We put up number 2, so we're at 38 views, which is kind of fun. It's pretty exciting. YouTube is pretty challenging, to be honest with you. So some of them, our videos have 4 views. Some of them have 1 view. So YouTube is new for us. We're working on growing and building, but we do appreciate your support. So we're kind of excited. Our first day in the life got 68 views.
We are very excited about that.
So, yeah, it all definitely helps, and we appreciate your guys' support. So, thank you so much with that.
Yeah, we have a ton of fun filming it. So if you guys get a chance, definitely head on over to YouTube and check out our brand new show there. All right, so make sure that you typed in No Bake Granola Bars into the comments so that we can add you to our draw. We will announce the winner of the draw, this evening on our next show. So at the end of our next show, we will announce the winner of our stevia product. So thanks so much for tuning in. And Drew, unless you have anything else.
No, Chantel said the ocean wave jumping looked so fun.
Oh, it was so fun.
It was about actually surfed today, Chantel.
Yeah, we've been really enjoying the ocean and catching lots of waves. I don't go surfing, but I hop the waves.
I hopped the waves. We had almost 10 viewers the whole show, so thank you guys. That really means a lot to us for you to keep coming back, and our new viewers as well. Over 500 hearts.
Awesome. Thank you, you guys. Thanks for showing us the love. We really appreciate that. We appreciate you tuning in and sticking around till the end. And
that's all, folks.
I guess that's it for tonight, guys. So we'll catch you next Tuesday, if not before, on our Friday live show. So have a great evening. Go whip up yourself some CTP No Bake Granola Bars. We'll catch you on the next show, guys. Have a good night.
See you guys.
Bye.